cue from Jay for the live stream. So great to see all beautiful people here. Thank you. Pretty intuitive.
Yeah.
All right, everyone take a seat. I hope you're eating and drinking. Hope everyone made a name tag and made a friend or two already. Am I testing out the clicker? Okay, great. Yes, that's me. I'm Janna. It's great to see everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Oh wait, I need to get the cue from Jay over there for our live stream. We're good. Okay, excellent. All right, well, I'm Janna Turner. It's really great to see all your beautiful faces. And like many of you, I wear many hats. The most important thing to know in this room is that I'm a community builder and a connector and a boy mom. And I had been an entrepreneur for 20 years. My first business, Style House, helped companies engage more authentically and empathically with women and girls, and helped all of us understand our power in society as leaders and as consumers. And my new company, Antenna Up, is doing that for men and boys. So this event that we're here at today started with a thesis, which was, can we market to men and boys in ways that uplift their health and well-being? Yes, we know we can, but would there be an appetite and motivation from people with power and influence to do so? And this is case in point that there is. And actually, in our original plan, the inaugural Marketing to Men Summit was going to be at the top of 2026. And once we started talking about it, we realized that we couldn't wait. And so 2 months ago, we decided to do this now. Full disclaimer, we are a scrappy, ambitious startup. And so we appreciate your grace and patience as we're getting all of this together. And also, why are we here, right? Men and boys are not okay. We know that. The research and the data tells us that. And in the last 2 months, even since we decided to do this event, there has been such an increase in divisive, hateful rhetoric in our country and violence, and anyone who's paying attention is seeing it. And on Sunday night at the Emmys, adolescents swept. And for those of you that haven't seen it, it's a Netflix series about the dangers of young men being radicalized online and incel ideology. So clearly this is resonating now. And we're living in really radical, unprecedented, stressful times, which kind of goes without saying, but needs to be said, right? We have wars, genocides, climate disasters, declining health and life expectancy, and general chaos and overwhelm. Right? We're all kind of tense, and we're being asked to do a lot more with a lot less, right? Less time, less energy. It's really hard to in those kinds of scenarios. But one of the most important things that I can say to set the tone for this space is that this is not a woe is me space. This is not a woe is us space. Because this is a space for unlocking opportunities. And when we look at these challenges that feel so big and insurmountable in new ways, by recognizing as a very basic premise that men and boys are multidimensional human beings. And that may seem kind of radical in its simplicity, but that's the point. The simplicity is the point, right? The simplicity is that this is easier than we think. And it's because we have so many tools in this room. We have a lot of power, Fortune 500 leaders, marketers, innovators, strategists of all different ages, stages, backgrounds, perspectives. But actually, the most important tools that we have are not media branding and advertising, which indeed are very powerful. The most powerful tools that we have are each other, right? Everyone here. And everyone here could and should be on the stage and will be as we continue to expand this work and these conversations. And also, we've assembled some really dope panels, if I do say so myself. So we are in for a treat. But also, everyone has been briefed that they're not expected to be an expert. They're not expected to have all the answers, or even, frankly, any of these, specific concrete answers. We're here to share our approaches and our ideas and our perspectives and to learn from and be inspired by each other. So yes, we can market to men and boys in ways that uplift their health and well-being. But also, we must. We must. Because you can't be what you can't see, and that applies to men and boys too. We need a tidal wave of new role models, exciting, fresh role models. And today you'll meet some of the leaders that we need to buoy and hype and amp up to lead really, really ambitiously. And also, we must do this because none of us are okay until all of us are okay. And that includes men and boys. And remembering that we're all connected and in this together also gives the bravery and strength to all of us, but especially leaders, to say some of the hardest words to say right now, which is that I don't know. I'm really, really grateful to so many people in this room for creating space for me to say, I don't know. I don't know what this is gonna look like, but we're gonna do it. I don't know what this is gonna look like, but it has to happen. And I wanna thank Liz Kneebone at Adweek for giving us this beautiful space to use. Not just is this a beautiful space in the heart of New York City, but doing this at Adweek sends signals to the market that these are brand safe conversations. So this is a brand safe environment and urgent. I want to thank Plan A Male Birth Control and the Next Life Sciences team for their partnership and support and leadership in all of these things. I want to thank Brittany Siren, our incredible producer, who has been my right hand for the last 2 months. I want to thank Jonathan Jacobs and Ryan Benson from Loudmouth, our digital marketing partners. Sosha, our social media partner, and those of you who use the social toolkit leading up to this have seen how excellent it is and will have other ways to engage and share the fact that you are here, making it really easy to share everything that's going on here. I want to thank Johnny Cole, our head of content for the Marketing to Men Summit. And a few of my very valuable advisors, trusted advisors, Nicole Navratil, Rachel Zuckerman, Tara Malhotra Feinberg, and so many other evangelists and supporters in this room and beyond. I also, of course, need to thank my parents, Joshua Meyerowitz and Candy Leonard, for instilling so many skills and values in me, but really the critical thinking to know that things can be different and that they should be different. I want to thank my husband, Ethan Turner, for his love and partnership, and my son, Harley Turner, for being my constant source of inspiration. I lastly want to thank all the men here for trusting me in this new dawn of men's work. And, for all the, yes, thank you, round of applause. And also to all the tender-hearted men's work leaders who've been doing this for decades and doing the hard work for a really long time, far before it was in vogue, literally and figuratively. So props in this movement. None of us can do everything alone, as we know, but all of us can do something. And I believe that when we can really understand and remember that each of us is uniquely positioned to do something, right? Because of our nature, our nurture, our experiences, our expertise, our resources, our relationships, who we are, makes us innately qualified to lead right now. So if you're in this room, you're a leader. And I've spent 20 years advising powerful and influential people, and I can say with 100% certainty that 100% of leaders underestimate their power and their influence. And now is not the time for that. Now's not the time to underestimate the power of the right nudge from the right person at the right time. And so this summit is my nudge. This is a big nudge to everybody.